Starting off with the banger, we were just talking about this yesterday, but they officially confirmed that Title Update 1 for Monster Hunter next month, that'll be coming a month after the game launches, will be featuring the Gathering Hub. A new place to meet, communicate, have meals together, and more with other hunters will be added to Monster Hunter Wilds in Title Update 1. This area will be available to hunters who have completed the main story, so get hunting and be ready. We were literally just talking about this and how the idea of this story is that we are visiting forbidden lands that have never been traveled upon. So essentially the world would be acting like the Gathering Hub, since we have base camps set up all over, and every new location we visit, we have an even bigger or a different base camp. So now that's pretty exciting to see that a feature that longtime veterans have been able to enjoy will be making its way into this game. It only makes sense, and in a weird way, it kind of makes this whole game feel like an actual experience, if you know what I mean. If we are all technically starting our journey tomorrow and visiting this forbidden land within the next month, we would have developed a community hub, so to speak. And now all that's left to wonder is, where is it going to be located? Where exactly? There's a lot of space. There is a lot of space that they could build upon when you're roaming around in the map. And what's awesome is we have visual confirmation here that there is a highest res texture setting. This setting can be selected if the DLC high resolution texture pack has been downloaded. We heard from Rurikon and other creators that there actually is a 4K texture pack coming at launch. I wonder if that's going to be dropping later tonight at 12 a.m. I kind of hope so, because I'll be playing on PC. We'd love to see how much of a difference that makes, because they said in some gameplay scenes, the armor can become low quality. Major shout outs to Capcom for actually uploading this. I do hope it doesn't affect performance too much, but we'll have to see. But that's not the only big news as well. Alongside with that update, there's going to be 2 new monsters added, and we got to talk a lot about that. But first things first, I know a lot of you guys are at work and you're already preloaded and getting ready to get into Monster Hunter Wilds. But if you haven't yet, we have the best deal right now online for you guys. With Instant Gaming, use our link down below. You can get Monster Hunter Wilds for $57 instead of $70 on Steam, or $89 instead of $110 on Steam. Purchasing this will give you a Steam code instantly for you to redeem within Steam and preload the game. If you already bought it through Steam, no worries, but you're able to actually fully refund that if you haven't played the game, which technically you haven't yet, for the full amount that you paid, and actually save almost $21 really if you buy the premium deluxe edition. Fantastic savings is what I'm trying to bring you guys, so check out the links down below. And also, if you're on PlayStation, don't worry, we also have crazy discounted gift cards, man. Almost $5 to $6 off of each variant. You got $45 for a $50 card, $94 for a $100 card, and $68 for a $75 card. Major shout outs to Capcom for this. They pretty much announced it where they said they had 3 pieces of exciting news to share with us about Title Update 1. They were just revealed by the producer Ryozo and Tokuda during a digital event. Each piece of information will be shared in their own post following shortly. I'll be putting up some footage on screen from that event. Unfortunately, it wasn't translated, but it's about an hour and a half long, and they had it this morning, earlier this morning, to celebrate the launch of the game, and revealed a bunch of other details in there. So these tweets are essentially covering everything that's new and exciting coming to the game. So Title Update 1 release date, we're pleased to confirm that Title Update for Monster Hunter Wilds will arrive in early April. This will give hunters enough time to prep for some new content and challenges that'll await them. So the idea is that the game comes out tomorrow, which technically is the end of February, beginning of March, and within a month, as players play through, they get endgame armor, they get their crafting up, and they get really well acclimated within the game. A lot of newcomers and veterans alike, that the game will finally receive its first update and introduce more challenges and things that we can do, aka that Gathering Hub. And what's also exciting is Title Update 1 will introduce a new level of challenge. Prepare your gear and resolve, hunters. Title Update 1 will bring with it a monster of formidable strength at a level above Tempered. Another challenging monster will also await you. So this is kind of interesting because, well, we know that tempered beasts are in the game, and this monster is going to be technically stronger than that, as well as another challenging monster. They already talked about a previous update, but that's not necessarily mentioned here. And I'm kind of confused and wondering exactly how this is going to play out. So we know previously they announced that the free title update roadmap, first free title update will be containing BltzZ, who they already announced. They have a trailer for this boss already. It's a legacy monster that a lot of people are well aware of from the previous titles in the series. But it also says additional updates and event quests. In none of these posts at all do they mention BltzZ. So now I'm wondering, is it going to be 3 monsters technically? Because BltzZ, we already know is coming, and the 2 other monsters, one that's higher than the level of tempered and another challenging monster, is that 3 monsters that technically going to be coming in the Title Update 1? I hope so. I hope that's the case, because more content is always great. But I want to hear what you guys think down below in the comments. But the news about the Gathering Hub is pretty huge. I will say, as a newcomer to the series, I didn't get to experience the Gathering Hub. So this is kind of a unique perspective for me, where I feel like I'm actually going to an uncharted new land, territory, whatever. We're going to be collaborating with other people, grinding, completing quests and all that stuff. And then within a month, we will have an update that essentially connects us all together in a hub like previous Monster Hunter games did. I'm so happy because yesterday in the comments, there were a lot of people disappointed with the fact that there is no Gathering Hub. And essentially the world technically was the Gathering Hub. And that does make sense in the grand scheme of things. But to see that they actually have plans to continuously update this game, that's exciting. And I mean, not to mention, they also did announce the summer 2nd free title update. I wonder if these are going to be coming out month to month, right? Because technically spring, it's starting soon in March to April time, right? Which is when the first free update will come. And then the summertime, which would be the 2nd free title update. Would they do that in May? Would they do that in June? How often are these updates scheduled out to come through? Now, we know through the last 7 or 8 years, Monster Hunter has been supported continuously. Constant updates, free updates at that, expansions and whatnot. So I don't expect anything different when it comes to Wilds, especially since Wild seems like the ultimate experience where they wanted to make sure the game had solid bones and a foundation to continue expanding on and building on that over time. So overall, it's extremely exciting to see this happening. And I want to give a shout out to you guys, veterans within the Monster Hunter community. You guys have been super welcoming, a lot of great comments telling me things and giving me updates on certain things that devs are talking about. So I really do appreciate you guys doing that. And I can't wait for us to finally play. Today, I actually will be going live a little bit early because major shout outs to Capcom. They finally hooked your boy up with a early access code for the PC version, so I will be streaming later today, a couple hours after this video is already posted, playing through the story and trying to get to some end game stuff. Obviously doing most of it solo, but when the game does launch fully, either later tonight or tomorrow, we'll be playing together, of course. I'm super excited for this, man. Never before on the channel have we covered really something that had multiplayer or like co-op capabilities. So I'm most looking forward to connecting with you guys, playing with you all regularly, hosting our own private lobbies, because remember, we can host our private online lobbies with each other for up to 15 people, 16 people. And I do want to run some tests on that because we hadn't gotten it to become a max filled lobby. I would love to get like 15 people in there and see what happens if we all just roam around together. How can our rigs handle that? Kind of exciting, man. Major shout outs to Capcom. A lot to love in today's exciting news that they announced. And I'm looking forward to this chapter on the channel of Monster Hunter where we're playing through this game together, partying up, grinding together, eating meals together. And now we'll finally be able to do that consistently in a Gathering Hub and also meet new people too. I want to hear what you guys think. Sound off in the comments down below. Don't forget to get your discounted game on Instant Gaming if you haven't secured it yet already. Save that money and let's have a good time. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you are new. More Monster Hunter videos are on the way and you don't want to miss them. My name is BltzZ and thanks for watching.